Hi guys, in this video I'm going to give you 7 tips that will help you write the best B2C emails in 2022. By the way, welcome to 2022. I'm so sure you had a wonderful 2021, but brace up for 2022. 2022 promises to be an awesome year. So if you're new to this channel, I'll encourage you to go here. Go here to the subscribe button, click on the subscribe button and also hit the bell notification button. My name is Jesse and I make videos around copywriting and how to make money online through copywriting. So you are on a very targeted page where everything about copywriting and copywriting tutorials are being taught here. So you could take some time and go through my videos and learn as much as you can learn. I want you to try as much as possible to subscribe because it encourages me to make more videos and be able to help as much people as I can. Now, like I said, in this video, I'm going to talk about the 7 most important tips you need to be able to write B2C emails in 2022. Now, I've decided to take some time to organize it in a way that will help us to be able to take each of these tips one after the other. Now, the first tip we're going to look at is tip number 1. Don't underestimate your subject line. Now, for those who have not heard about email marketing is a system where you send emails to people, they read through your emails land into their inbox, just like I'm sure every other human being out there has an email address. So your emails land into their inbox, they read through your emails, and if there is something like a call to action, they take an action on your emails, and probably you make a sale or you know just inform them either ways. Now, email marketing has been on the rise for several years now, and a lot of people have been using emails to generate tons and tons, in fact, millions of dollars online. Now, where if you're an upcoming copywriter or someone who is looking to enter into copywriting full time, this is an angle where you should focus on because email copywriting is gradually becoming a very big hit right now. So if you don't know how to write emails, you will probably not make a lot of money as a copywriter. Yes, because email marketing gives consistent income. For a lot of us who have made a lot of money through email copywriting, we can tell you for a fact that emails can make you comfortable. Now, the advantage of emails for a copywriter is that you build dependency, and if you have a client who loves your style of writing, you get to write for this client as long as possible. Because if his audience are interested in your style of writing, you can actually, the audience can continue to grow and improve through your writing. Now, that brings me to tip number 1, which is don't underestimate the subject line. Now, if you've ever seen an email, probably in your Gmail account or in your Yahoo, you discover that there's always a subject line that always pops up if it's in your phone. If the notification comes into your phone, you discover there's always a subject line that always pops up on your phone or on your laptop, and then you take some time to read through that subject line before it prompts you to now open into the email. Now, these subject lines actually tell you or give you a little tip of what you're supposed to expect in the emails. Now, I want you to understand that I'm talking specifically about B2C emails. Now, what are B2C emails? B2C means business to customer. That's what it basically means. Business to customer, which means you or whoever you're writing for, if you're a copywriter, whoever you're writing for stands as the business and whoever you're writing to stands as the customer. So it's a direct communication between the business and the customer. There's no intermediary. So what you're trying to do is to make a customer comfortable with you to be able to take an action on your emails. That's what it basically means. So when it comes to making your subject line special, it means don't try to look down on the subject line. Why? Because the subject line is the first attraction to every email. And if you are writing a sequence that's a series of emails, you realize that if the subject line is not good enough, the open rates will be so bad. The click-through rate inside will be something else. So your open rate has everything to do with your subject line. So if you are writing a B2C email in 2022, always try as much as possible to work on your subject lines. I've got a few um, free reports on how to write the perfect subject line. If you need it, please leave a comment on the comment section. I could send it over to you, or I'll give you a link where you can get it from. So subject lines are the basic angle where every email hinges on. The success of your email and the outcome of your open rate depends solely on your subject line. So try as much as possible to work on your subject line. Take some time to think about your subject lines. I'll give you an example. There's a difference between writing "we are the best" in email marketing and writing 3 ways in which you can succeed in your business. There are two different subject lines. One subject line talks so much about you, and the second subject line shows them what they will gain. So if you're not understanding anything I'm saying, please leave a comment on the comment section. I can still do a subsequent video to follow up on what I've talked about. Now, the importance of subject line is that the subject line is so important that you cannot look down on it. Now, tip number 2 you should consider is to personalize whenever possible. A B2C email is something that has to be highly personable. It has to be something that you're talking directly to the customer like you're talking to a friend. Just imagine yourself with a very good friend over a cup of coffee, probably in a cafe, sitting down having a conversation about a product. That's how a B2C email is. It should be as personalized as possible. So if your B2C email is not personalized, then you discover that you're not actually hitting the target. You're probably just running around the point. Now try as much as possible to personalize your B2C emails as much as you can by making it seem like you're having a casual conversation with someone. Yes. So make it look like a casual conversation with a friend, with a colleague at the office, something like that. It makes you express yourself better. And that's why when you're trying to promote any product, let's take for example direct sales. If you're trying to promote any product to someone out there, probably at office or maybe somewhere around, you're trying to promote a product. If you're not as personable as possible, you won't be able to convey the benefits of that product to whoever you're speaking to. That's why it's important that you try as much as possible to be personal and casual in your conversations in every B2C email. Now, tip number 3 is to try as much as possible to make it actionable. What does it mean to make it actionable? It means to make your email have a target. What do you want them to do? Yes, what do you want them to do? Now, when they come into your email, you shouldn't just go round and dial round and go round and go round and summarize it, telling them they should probably wait for you in the next email. I mean, the question is, why should they wait for you in the next email? Why should they read your next email? You're not making your email as actionable as possible. That's the reason why you should always have a call to action in your emails. Every email should have a call to action. If you're trying to nurture them over a period of time, you should still have a call to action. Your target should be, how do I make this email something desirable that will make them to probably come back and read my email my next email. So as a copywriter, if you're writing a series of emails, probably a series of B2C emails, you should try as much as possible to make each of these emails in your series as actionable as you can. Give them value. Give them value. The more you give them value, the more you also try to make it actionable. Okay, let's take for example, we are writing a B2C email about, let's just say about a new product, say a mobile phone. Now, we want to make this mobile phone desirable over a period of time. So we have to make each of these emails as actionable as we can by saying to find more benefits about the new, let's say for example, Samsung X20. To find more benefits and how you can get the best out of the Samsung S20, hit the link below. I've attached a special copy that will show you reasons why the Samsung S20 is irresistible. Now you've given them a reason why they should check another page, which means the target of your email was to link them to that page. Every email you write in any sequence should have a reason to move to another level. So I guess that should be understood by now. So tip number 4, your emails should be very, very clear. Now, what do I mean by being clear? What I mean by being clear is there has to be a reason for your emails. You can't just write emails that don't have a specific goal. There are different kinds of emails under the B2C system of writing emails. We have welcome emails, we have promotional emails, there are several kinds of emails. Each of these types of emails have a particular, try as much as possible to make the subject, the point which you are trying to drive at, as clear as possible. So you should try as much as possible to make your emails very, very clear. What do you want them to do? What are you talking about? What's the name of the product? What do you stand to gain? What is the focus of this particular email? So if you're able to make each email you write as focused on clarity as possible, then you'll be able to get the results. How does that impact on your bottom line or the results of this campaign? I'll give you an example. When your email is as clear as possible, your click-through rate in the emails also increase drastically. Now, what do you mean by click-through rate or CTR? CTR is the same thing as click-through rate. Now, the click-through rate is probably the link inside the email. If the email is as clear as possible, that click-through rate, you will see that when you check your statistics at the end of the sequence, you discover that a lot of people who entered into the emails, who went through the email series, clicked on your link. And that's because the email was focused enough, it was clear enough for them to realize that they needed to click on the link that was in the email. So that's that. So tip number 5 is put stress on you and not us. So what does that mean? It means that you should focus more on them than on yourself. So let's just take, for example, I'm probably selling maybe real estate properties. Now I'm selling properties and I'm talking about I have a property in, let's say, so and so location, and then I'm telling them that this property is the best property within that area. It has been there for over several years and the value has increased over several years, and this property is the best within this location. And you keep going all about you and your company, how you have tried your best to improve the property over time, and you just keep dilly-dallying around the point and you keep going around the point and your email becomes worthless. As a copywriter, your target is to find out how will the target audience, which is the customer, how will they gain by whatever you're selling. It means you should try as much as possible to make the product or the service something that is desirable. Make it all about them. I'll give you an example right now. Now, you're talking to a bunch of people about a property located in a highbrow area. Now, you say something like, how will it feel to live in Beverly Hills? That should be something like that. How will it feel to live in Beverly Hills? Think about the level of connection you could make in Beverly Hills. Oh, did you realize that Will Smith now lives in Beverly Hills? Imagine the level of connection. And as of today, we have a total number of celebrities who live in Beverly Hills. And that's the reason why you should get so and so property based located at number 3 so and so Beverly Hills. Now it's all about them right now. It's all about the connection that can be made in Beverly Hills. It's all about everything they can gain in Beverly Hills. So why shouldn't they subscribe to, why shouldn't they think of buying your property or the product you're selling? So you've made it all about them. So that's that. I'm sure with these little examples I've given, I'm sure you should be able to understand tip number 5. And then tip number 6 says make it relevant. Emphasize on the benefits. It's still in is still in, it also works with the previous point. So you should try as much as possible to make every email, expose the benefits of every email rather. Now, how do you expose the benefits of every email? It's not by listing them out left, right, and center and making the email so jam-packed with benefits. No, you fail it. Now, how do you make every email, every B2C email you write as a copywriter, how do you make it as desirable as you can by emphasizing more on the benefits? Every benefit you you are trying to push through to the customer should be explained in a smart and technical way. And how is that going to be possible? Now, if you are a copywriter, you should understand the product you're trying to market better than any other person. You should be able to make someone desire it as much as you can. Every product you have, every service you have must be made, must be made and smoothened with the most juicy words to be able to make a prospect or a lead or whoever that is reading the emails to be able to be interested in it. And how do you do that? You have to try as much as possible to understand the benefits of whatever you're trying to promote. And if you understand the benefits to a certain level, you will be able to mix these benefits with highly juicy words that will make somebody else be interested in buying it or considering it or calling you to make relevant inquiries about it. So you must emphasize as much as you can the benefits of whatever you're selling, and this helps you to be able to catch a target audience better. Because I mean, nobody cares about you technically. That's the truth. Whatever you're selling or whatever you're trying to write about, they don't really care about it. All they care about is how it's going to benefit them. It's all about them and not you or the product. And that's why you can see a campaign written by two different copywriters having two different results. Why? One copywriter knows how to write the product, the other copywriter doesn't know how to project the product in a better way. And that's the difference. So tip number 7, which should be the last for today, is stay brief. Now, in every sequence, you have to try as much as possible to be brief as you can. Now, I'm not one of those who emphasize so much on being brief. Yes, I've been a copywriter for roughly 7 years. I also know that sometimes being brief is perfect. Some other times being brief might not be so perfect. But as much as possible, try to make every email, every B2C email you write to be within between 100, 150 to 200 words. Yes. Why? Because most people you see have very, very short attention span. Most people, even you listening to me right now, you probably have a short attention span. So if you're not able to convey your message over a few words, you might lose the customer, you might lose the prospect, you might lose him over multiple words, left, right, and center. So try as much as possible to make your emails as brief as you can. So I believe with this, you should be able to understand that email marketing is probably the most interesting part of marketing. Why? Even with the new inflow of social media and several other angles that are trying to compete with email marketing, still email marketing is still vital. A lot of people are still making millions of dollars, millions of naira using email marketing. So if you are not becoming copywriter and you haven't delved into email marketing, try as much as possible to improve yourself in emails and delve into email marketing. There's a lot of money to be made in email marketing. So like I said, if it's your first time coming to this channel, I want you to hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell notification button. Click on the like if I was able to give you value. And I also want you to leave a comment if you enjoyed the video. And I also want you to always stick around for forthcoming videos. So until next time, Happy New Year to you, and I'll see you. Thank you.